Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys how to do beginner transitions on videostar. If you're not a beginner and you're more experienced and more advanced, I would recommend looking on my channel because I have a lot of tutorials for that. And if you're not advanced or experienced editor on videostar, then I would prefer you watch this video and subscribe because I'm going to do more videos like this in the future. So if you want to learn how to do an edit like this, if you want to learn how to do that, then I suppose you keep on watching. Let's just get into the video. If you already know how to import your audio, there'll be timestamps down in the description. So if you already know how to do that, you can skip to those timestamps. So first you want to push the plus at the corner, and then you want to push your format. I usually do square, and then you're going to push edit video, and then you're going to go find your audio you want to use. Now that you picked your audio, you want to make sure your set starts where you want it to start and your set end is where you want it to end. You can use the full audio if you want, but I wanted only a certain part, and when you do that, you're going to push make video. So first you want to listen to your audio and see where the beats are, and then you're going to push edit, quick split, and then push split. I did it kind of fast, so I'm sorry, but you can just watch over and over again to see how I did it. But I'm going to go split the rest of my clips, and then I'll be back. Now that you split all your clips, I'm going to teach you how to import your photos. So first you want to go to new, import photos, and then you're going to import the photos you want. So that's pretty much how you import your photos. And now I'm going to import the rest of my photos, and I'll be back. Now that you imported all your clips, I'm going to teach you how to do the first transition. So now you're going to push new, multi-layer. You're going to go to your first layer, import the picture you want, and now you're going to go to edit keyframes. And then you're going to put the size up to 200, and then you're going to go all the way to the end. You're going to put it at 100, back to 100, and now you're going to import or make your graph. Now that you imported or made your graph, you're going to go back, and then you're going to go to layout, and then you're going to push the magnifying glass, and then you're going to look up squish, and then you're going to push the setting I did. You're going to go back to your first layer, edit keyframes, go into the beginning, put it up to like 60%, and then you're going to put it back down to 50, and then you're going to push the path I did. Now you're going to set a keyframe at the end, and then you're going to go all the way up to the beginning, and then you're going to push the picture up a little bit, and not a lot, and then you're going to go to the end, and you're going to push the path I did. Now you're going to go to colors. You're either going to look it up or press it. Mine's already in my favorites. And then you're going to put it down. And if you put it up, it's going to look weird, so I suppose you shouldn't do that. So first you want to push new, multi-layer, go to your first layer, push the picture you want. You're going to go to edit keyframes, and then you're going to go all the way to the end, and you're going to move it around to 25 or 26. And then now you're going to import your graph. Now that you made or imported your graph, you're going to pick the mirror you want. Then you're going to add tracking blur. Make sure you don't add too much. Make sure you put it down to about what I put it down. And then you're going to push create done. Now you want to go to your next clip, and then you want to push new, multi-layer, go to your first layer, import the photo you want. Then you want to push edit keyframes, and then you're going to go all the way to the start and make sure you put it at -26. And then now you're going to go all the way to the end, and you're going to put it at back to 0. And then now you're going to import your graph. Now that you added your graph, you want to pick the mirror you want, and then add tracking blur. Make sure you don't add too much. Make sure you add the same amount eyes did, and then you want to push create and then done. Now you want to go to your clip and you want to press new multi-layer. Then you want to go to your first layer and then import the photo you want. And then you want to go to edit keyframes. And now you want to go all the way to the end. And now you want to slide your picture over as much as you want, not too much and not too less. After that, you want to add a graph. Now that you added your graph, you want to add your mirror, the mirror of your choice, and then you want to add tracking blur. Make sure not to add too much. Make sure you add the right amount. Right now, I'm just adjusting the clip because I want mine to go a little bit more out, but you can do whatever you want. And now after you're done with that, you want to push create, done. Now you want to go to your second clip and you want to go to multi-layer and add your photo. And now you want to go to the end and add a keyframe. And then you want to go to the start and then slide it the opposite way you did before. And then you want to add a graph. Now that you add your graph, you want to add the mirror you want. And then you want to add your tracking blur. Make sure not to add too much. And now you want to push create and done. Now you want to change the background to whatever color you want. I prefer black. And now you want to change it to the setting I did. Now you want to go to edit keyframes and you want to make sure it's at 0 in the front, and in the back you want it to go all the way to 25 or 24 or 26, whichever one's fine. And now you want to turn the video the opposite way, either 24, 25, or 26, whichever you want. And after you're done doing that, you want to add the graphs to both of them. Now that you add your graph, you want to make sure you add mirror, any mirror you want, whatever makes you comfortable, and then you want to add tracking blur. Make sure it's not too much or it'll look weird. And after you're done with that, you want to make sure you push create and then done. And then next you want to go to your second clip and then you want to push new multi-layer, go to your first layer, import your photo, and then now you want to go look up tile spin 3. Make sure you don't put tile spins 2 like I did, but then you want to push the setting I did. And then now you want to put it all the way up to like 75, around that, or maybe like 76, 75. And then you want to go to the end, and then you want to put it all the way up to 100, and then you want to add your graph. Now that you added your graph, you want to go to the beginning, and then you want to spin it to like 26, and then you want to go back to 0, and then you want to add your graph. Now that you add your graph, you want to add your mirror, whichever mirror you want, and then you want to go to colors, and then you want to add your tracking blur. Make sure not to add too much, and then you want to put create, done. So you want to make sure you have 2 clips, and then you want to go to your second clip, and then you want to go to new multi-layer, and then you want to go to your first layer, and then you want to push the photo, and then you're going to go to your second layer, and then you're going to push photo, and then last frame of previous scene, and you're going to push done. And then make sure you're in your second layer, and then you're going to go to layout, and then you're going to go to the little magnifying glass and push blinds, search up blinds, and then I didn't do that at first because I'm stupid, but make sure you push the circle one or any one you want, and then you're going to go all the way to the end of the frame, and then you're going to go all the way up to 100, and then you're going to add your graph. Now that you added your graph, you want to go pick this setting I did. You want to check the check mark if you want to. You don't have to, but I like it better that way. And now you want to go to new, and then you want to go to multi-layer, go to your first layer, add the video you just did, and then you want to zoom in a little bit, not too much, and then you want to add your graph. Now that you added your graph, you're going to add a tracking blur and then push create and then done. And then you want to go to multi-layer, your first layer, did the video you just did, and then you want to zoom out to about maybe 62, and then at the start make sure you're at 62, and then at the end you want to be around like 50 or 51, around that time. Then you want to add your graph. Now that you added your graph, you should add your mirror. I added the first one because I think it's easier for the transition, and then you want to add tracking blur. Make sure you don't add a lot for this transition because it does not look right. You want to push create done, and then you want to go to multi-layer, your first layer, and then the video just did. Then you want to go to go look up distortion. I think that's how you say it, and then you want to press the setting I did, the first one, and then you want to go to edit keyframes, and then you want to go to oops and then you want to go to down to around 40, and then you want to add your graph. Now that you imported your graph, you want to go to the start, and then you want to zoom it in all the way up to like 160, and then you want to push create and then done. So I decided not to do a voiceover for the next one because it's kind of hard to explain, and I'm not that good at explaining in general, so I'm sorry for this whole atrocious of video. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I'm very bad at explaining, so I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Get me to 100 subscribers, please. Go check out my channel. I have a lot of tutorials for advanced editors too, and I'm working on more for beginners. So if you enjoyed this, thank you, because I don't know who would enjoy this, but go subscribe to my personal channel if you want to. I'm a little cringe, but it's fine. But also follow my editing account and my videostar preset account for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.